Why Thanos' gauntlet is on his left hand, but Iron Man's is on his right. This small detail is more significant than you might think, as Marvel set this up over the course of 10 years. If you pay close attention, you'll notice that Tony Stark's left hand has been repeatedly injured throughout the films. In Iron Man 1, when Tony escapes from the cave, his left arm gets stuck in the rock wall. Later, during his return to Afghanistan to rescue civilians, his shoulder is hit by a missile, causing him to crash to the ground. While he appeared fine, his left arm was actually fractured. In Iron Man 2, when Tony fights Whiplash on the racetrack, his left hand is burned before he can even put on the suit. Once in the suit, Whiplash continues to punish Tony's left arm, causing a red warning signal to appear on his display. In Iron Man 3, after Tony falls from a great height when his suit runs out of power, we see him rubbing his injured left hand as he regains consciousness. During his fight with Killian, his left hand is even ripped off, though it was only the armor. In Avengers: Age of Ultron, Tony wears the Hulkbuster armor, but his left arm is still pierced by a metal pipe during his battle with Hulk. He has to call in Veronica for assistance. In Captain America: Civil War, when Hawkeye and Wanda trap Tony under a pile of cars, we see his left arm once again taking damage. Later, when Tony removes his bandages after flying a helicopter to confront Cap, he rubs his left hand, showing it hasn't fully healed. The same gesture happens in Spider-Man: Homecoming when Tony talks to Peter Parker. By Avengers: Infinity War, Tony faces Thanos directly. Despite giving it his all, Tony only manages to make Thanos bleed a little. In this fight, Tony sacrifices parts of his suit to form a blade with his left hand, leaving it exposed. Although Thanos doesn't directly target Tony's hand, we can imagine how painful it would be if the Mad Titan grabbed an unarmored human wrist. Fast forward to Avengers: Endgame, and the question arises, why did Iron Man design the nano gauntlet for his right hand? The answer lies in Tony's history of left-hand injuries. He never intended for anyone else to wield the gauntlet and knew his left hand wouldn't be able to handle it. So he designed the nano gauntlet for his right hand, fully aware that as a mere human, he couldn't withstand the power of all 6 Infinity Stones. Even knowing this, Tony still chose to save the universe, sacrificing himself for the greater good. That's why Iron Man is so beloved. Tony Stark, a man with a weakened left hand, used his right hand to save the world,